One word. Heavily.
Heavily.
Good night, fellas. Good night. Good night. Good night to everyone that's joining in. We got comments coming in even before the show has started. Night, fellas. Big ups to you, man. Thank you for joining, Adam fans. And we're here to talk football, and we have a lot of topics, so we're going to get right into it because we have plenty to say, plenty of opinions to throw around. How is everybody doing this year? Everybody had a good day? Good Thursday?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
I had a good
Good
Tuesday.
stuff. Well, I had a good Thursday as well too, and I hope that the fans as well too. If you're feeling good, just let us know as well, and don't forget to like this video, share it, subscribe, and tell your friends all about Island fans. All right, we're gonna get started with the EPL games first, actually, because this weekend we still do have games, and then we're gonna get into Europa, and then we're gonna get into Champions League. Right, that's the itinerary for tonight, so that we go in that direction. So let's start off with the Man City versus Leeds game. We're gonna see the most high-profile games that are gonna happen this weekend. And again, Man City charged towards the title that we all know they're gonna have. Question is, will they have a few bumps in the road along the way? And is Leeds such a bump? What do you think, Moy, Man City representative?
I'm gonna be honest this time. I think the first round Leeds had us on the ropes in first round. I think we draw. I don't quite remember. I think it was a draw or something like that.
Jamal has already said
yeah.
analysis. So find out.
Yeah, I think it was a draw. They had us on the ropes that time. I mean, you look at Leeds team, you never know which kind of team that you're coming up against, you know. It could be good on that day when they play against City, or we could see a very poor Leeds team. But on the City perspective, I think this is a huge preparation for us in advance for our game against Dortmund on Wednesday. Because I'm looking at the game we played on Wednesday. Yes, we can clearly see that Man City dominated the game, can say that. And but as you look on it, it wasn't really convincing because we still got away by careless chances that we let them have and chances that we failed to finish. So I see this is a huge preparation. Plus, one step at a time still. The chart to go forward on the charge. So I think I'm giving me an easy, comfortable. I'm giving myself a 3-0 win in this game, though.
3-0 win. Okay, wow. Everybody else agree? Who's saying 3-0 for Man City Leeds? Shaq, talk to me.
Yeah, I agree. I think the game should be maybe not 3-0, but yeah, I'll stick with the 3-0 because like Moy said, you don't know which Leeds going to show up.
Well, could it be, guys, that maybe because we know Bielsa is probably not going to change his tactics, he's going to play the way they've been playing, that they're going to come out and do their thing, play football against City, and it's either they score their chances or they don't. If they don't, they get 3. If they do, it could be a good game. Yep. You never know. Memphis, what do you think? You tend to give Leeds the edge, do the or not.
This one kind of iffy because I think it depends on which Bamford shows up.
Okay.
Because he would link up their play, and also I really want to see Rafinha put Mendy on his bottom. I really want to see that.
It could happen.
Mendy is not going to play again.
You can say that. You can say that.
Oh wow! But Rafinha definitely has the skill to do it.
I'd go 2-1 City.
2-1 City. I'd agree with that too. I'd say 2-1 City. They're just gonna, lead with score, but they just probably won't have enough, with that. All right, let's talk Liverpool, Aston Villa. Urique, and you support Liverpool, and with your recent troubles, unfortunately, do you see yourself bouncing back here, and getting yourself some much needed confidence for the second leg, which we'll discuss later?
Yeah. Listen, Liverpool and Leeds has the same problem basically. You don't know which team is going to show up, at this point. The amount of times we've sat on the show and say, "I'll Liverpool back, I'll Liverpool back," and I get overconfident and I make certain claims, and they
We said that.
embarrass me. They embarrass me. They're the
Uh,
embarrassing child that you have, huh? That just keeps letting you
wow.
down.
But you still
So
love your children, right?
yeah, you still love them. You still absolutely love them. So I don't know, Josh. I don't know. It would be criminal for me to sit here and say, yeah, well, Liverpool, I expect a reaction and all this. I've said this enough this season. I've said all these things this season already. So
Oh, so you basically give up. You basically give up, and
no, no,
you're
no,
not
no,
doing any. But I mean,
no,
it's
no, no.
Aston Villa. They not been bad this season, but they haven't been great either. And I don't think they're gonna have Grealish either. This should be a pretty good game for you. What's your
Well,
prediction for this game?
they've been great against me, if you remember the last scoreline. So I'm putting that into perspective. And Aston
Yes.
Villa has been our bogey team now for the last 2 seasons. We never have good games against them. It's always the first season we've had a 2-1 scrappy win, then a 2-0 where we barely pulled it out to the end, and then earlier this season we see the results. So we've never had a good time against Villa, and I don't expect it to change.
You forget that 5-0 as well.
That was against the kids, though, Jamal. Don't do that.
That it indeed was. It indeed was. So you're not gonna give a prediction because I don't want to bring back any scars, any wounds right now.
No, please don't do me that, brother.
No.
I can't take 2 L's in 1 week.
No.
Wait, Memphis,
It's been great.
like,
It's been great for the channel, though. It's been great for the channel, though.
Ain't no mercy.
What's happening?
No mercy. Prediction must happen.
The problem is not the prediction. The problem is when he wants
is
to
the way
clip
I
it.
say it.
Because we all make predictions. It's just that he take it to a different level.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
legit. 2-1 Liverpool. That's not too bad.
I'll go with you, Josh. I'll go with you. Whatever
Go
you
with
say.
me.
Whatever.
Whatever. I'm giving it to you, bro. I don't know.
Whatever
man.
you say it is, brother. That's what it is.
Lord, boy. You see, fans, this I blame the fans. This is what y'all have done to Urique, right? And the man go viral for the last 24 hours.
You see, we didn't even bother put on a nice shot. You see this kind of shot?
Oh, boy. With the Allison shirt, man. With Allison shirt. Allison Shagani in the wash.
Can't put that on right now, buddy. I can't deal with no more viral moments.
Damn. Oh boy, flashback Friday is interesting though. We have to go back to the old days. You remember Brighton? Anyway, let's not talk about that. Fans, that's gonna be too hard. Just by the way, so y'all know that, right? Okay. All right, so we'll leave that there. Chelsea Crystal Palace. We gotta say one thing about this game here. Ooh, wow, it's not coming up, but there it is. All right, there we go. All right, Chelsea Crystal Palace. Easy win for Chelsea. Nothing to expect here.
One thing, Mason Mount.
We all can agree that's right. Yeah, Mason Mount hat trick, probably.
I think they might rotate. Well, no, they won against Porto, so I don't think
because they have they have 2 away goals. They don't need to rotate. I mean, it's not like if Porto is gonna come at them. They will, but I mean, I don't see it's gonna do anything. If Porto come at them, we'll talk about it later. It's gonna be worse for them because then Chelsea will just counter. But I don't see him rotating. He may, but not much of a thing here. All right. West Ham versus Leicester, though. This is a great game. One I will indefinitely watch. What are your predictions for this game? Let's start with Jamal. Talk to me, Jamal. Jesse Lingard special?
Yeah, I could see that, but I do think
I'm
Leicester.
having some internet issues.
Can you hear me? You guys can hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
No, I think Leicester will win this one. Of course, it might be a high-scoring game due to the fact that both teams need to go for it. They're both fighting for European places. But I do think Leicester will have more than enough for West Ham. But you never know. We might see a Jesse Lingard special and a JV.
J-Lings.
It might be a real. This is one of those games that could probably end 4-4.
I hope so. For the neutrals, I indeed hope so. Shaq, what do you think, man? West Ham, Leicester.
2-1 West Ham.
2-1 West Ham. You know what? I'm going to stick with that. That sounds good to me. A goal and assist from Jesse, raise up that price tag, right? What is it, Memphis?
1-0 Leicester.
No. You need to go 60 this weekend. What is it?
Lingard and reaching 16-0.
Yo, the man score a hat trick, right? The man score a hat trick. Where money tell
But
go stop.
I think it's gonna be 1-0 Leicester City. Usually when we think games are gonna be high scoring, they end up not being high scoring.
True. Teams sit back and they just don't want to lose, and so nothing much happens. And if there's a moment of quality, you may need to back the team that's in third over the team that's in fourth. You know, so it's third versus fourth, so it's a pretty big game. All right, it's another game that people would say is a big game. I don't think so, you know, but we'll see how it is. Tottenham versus Man United. Okay, Memphis, you United fan. United winning this game or not?
It depends on how Ollie sets up the team.
Okay.
I really hope he doesn't go with that. Oh, it's a big six. Let's go for the 0-0 kind of nonsense.
Okay.
Because Spurs are honestly struggling.
Okay.
So I would love to see us attack Spurs, or at least try to attack Spurs.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's also an away game, so you know, Harry Kane will score and then United come back and win 2-1.
Okay, all right. United 2-1. Ma, you don't like United. Tell us what you think about this game. Harry Kane hat trick.
You know, y'all know that's something I would love to see, but I'm leaving this game as a draw. I'm giving this 2-2 draw.
2-2. Shock. You don't like United either. All right, maybe not as much as Moy, but still, you know, maybe more. I don't know. Tell us what you think about this game.
1-1.
1-1.
I don't like Tottenham either.
Okay, wow. 1-1.
I was gonna pick a Tottenham 2-1 win,
That is
but I was
true.
like, whoa, that's Tottenham though.
Which one you don't like more?
United.
Yeah.
Wow, your hatred for United is that much, bro. That you're not London rival. You hate less.
Tottenham and body.
That the team that he can catch, he would rather them get points.
Tottenham is a mid-table team.
Tottenham and body.
Jamal, what you mean?
Yo.
Wow.
Imagine a mid-table
okay.
team calling another
All right,
team
You
mid-table.
don't need to worry about Tottenham. United have the trophies. Tottenham.
Wow.
Okay, all right then.
Wow.
So, Jamal, what's your prediction then? Since Tottenham and nobody, talk to me.
Yeah, I don't want Jamal give a prediction for this. The man cursed.
As the season,
That's just true. Well, he was right. He was right though
Come
about
on,
the
good jinx,
Liverpool game.
you know what?
Tell you, man.
I would like to see Man United win this game.
Oh,
You
Lord.
would like to see. Oh Lord of mercy. I never should ask you in the first place. Then. I don't know where this is gonna go now.
Oh, boy.
Oh man. Okay.
That's up.
Yo.
We'll see. I'm gonna do some prayer and fasting this weekend or some boy. Pull up a voodoo doll or something and yeah, just some incense around the place. 'Cause, I'm just kidding. I'm playing. I'm kidding with that. All right. So, all right. We'll see how that one they go. Definitely. All right. Of course, Munchie, you have it ready. 4-0 Spurs. That's what he says. But we'll see how that game goes. I don't know how it will, but I'm going to say 2-1 United. I'm going to say 2-1 United. I think we're going to edge it out. Just edge it out. It's going to be 1-1 for a while. Yeah. We'll see. Okay. Arsenal,
Okay.
Sheffield United. Okay. Talk to me here. Let's start with Shaq. All right. What do you say about this
Big
one?
game.
1-0 Arsenal.
1.
1-0 Arsenal.
Shaq, you okay?
This man say, who asking me if I'm okay? Why you asking if I'm okay?
You usually more, you know.
I can remember Sheffield beating you now, so just don't.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
just
True.
about to say. I don't know.
1-0. I think City draw with Sheffield too. City beat them 1-0, innit?
I don't think they do that again.
From Gabriel
Yeah. Taking
1-0.
L's against Sheffield is not in my name. Just United.
So 1-0 Arsenal.
Yeah, actually, I didn't beat them the first time, bro.
Bro, you lost to
I
Sheffield.
remember.
Okay, all right. So Memphis, what is your prediction on this Arsenal Sheffield United game?
Yo, 2-0 Sheffield United, dog.
2-0 Sheffield United. I love this, man. I love this. Back and
Jamal, no.
forth. Oh, okay, yes. I was actually going to change the topic, but go ahead, Jamal. Go ahead.
Nah, 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal.
Oh,
Okay, so
Sheffield
they're
don't
going to
score.
score.
Yeah, Sheffield score 4.
Mhm.
Hello.
Let's see if the Jamal curse reigns true. But there's somebody on Twitter was actually saying that Urique has a curse, but I guess we'll talk about that later.
I
All
got a
right,
Jake card.
Europa League, Arsenal, Slavia Praha. Okay, man, I got to say one thing. I saw this game. I was watching this game with the United game at the same time, and Shaq, talk to me about that. That Saka should have finished that chance though. He didn't get his foot around the ball there. What are your feelings on this game to lose it so late? And I think Cedric y'all had right back. Y'all had Cedric at right back, right?
Yeah.
Left back.
I left back. So I think it may have been him. Was it his man who that got lost? It felt like it was his man though. Yeah. I feel for him though, because how is he supposed to be able to predict that the ball will end the back post? I just don't see how he could predict that, and give up that late. But all in all, though, what are your thoughts on this Europa League match?
Well, to answer your question there, he should be goal side. That's just basic defending. He should be goal side, expect the worst. But if we can even go back to maybe a couple 30 seconds before, he was the one who caused them to get the corner. He gave Gabriel, he passed the ball back to Gabriel. Gabriel miscontrolled it, and then but Gabriel gave him the ball earlier to just clear up the field. Just clear it. Just clear the ball. 1 minute left. Clear the ball, and let's go and let's secure it. Let's go into let's go into the dressing room with a 1-0 win carry into next week. It would have been a simple game. I must say, it's been a while since I've felt like I wanted to cry after Arsenal. And I mean, it's not a loss, but a one goal change the complexion of the time. So we have to go next week and we have to attack them. And I mean, the only good thing is that we are away next week. And if we score a goal, then they now have to come back out at us. So, but I still would have preferred if we just won this game 1-0. A lot of people are blaming I see a lot of people blaming Arteta. I'm like, really? This is really an agenda, because I don't know what else you expect him to do when you reference the Saka chance. He should finish that.
He should finish that
chance. He should finish that. I think Abba should have. I mean, that would be harsh on him. So let me not cite the Abba one, but I mean that's 3 goals for us.
Yeah,
given the
quality player though. So that's true. That game's supposed to end 4-5. 4-5. I was watching it and I was saying the tie was perfectly set for you guys to score and then just run at them, and I'll give props to Pepe though. Good strength to hold off the defender and do a nice little finish in the corner. I know he's been getting a lot of hate lately, so give him the love when it's due. Jamal, your thoughts on the game?
Critically, we started the game slow. It was a dead game for about 80 minutes. I couldn't even focus fully on the game because it was just, I don't know, we keep playing the ball out and then kicking the ball. I see in Partey and even Shaq just kick the ball away multiple times. And then you try to switch play and the ball just keeps getting away from everybody. So I don't think everybody was on their pace today. Players definitely did not rise to the occasion. I don't know if they realized that this was one of the 2 defining games of the season. And now next week I have to go and overperform. There's music in it somewhere.
But somebody mic on. It's not me.
No, it's not me either. You're singing.
Yeah. Who has music in the background? It might be Munchie. Munchie, you?
Me?
You got music in the background?
But things
you can mute your mic one at a time and we'll see.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
okay.
So,
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. All right. Look good. We're good. We're good. Once you've been having another jam session, I know we do video. All right, let's go. Go ahead, big boss. You were saying.
yeah, so I said next week we have to go out there and put in twice the amount of performance that we put in today. I mean,
Yeah.
just to make it past Slavia Praha. But another thing I want to say is that just look at this fall from grace. I know it's being critical of the team, but you can see the quality of football on play during the week, Tuesday and Wednesday. And clearly Arsenal don't belong playing in the Champions League because you can see the quality of football in there. And then, look at the quality of football we're playing tonight. It's absolutely poor compared to that. And I don't know, it's just sad to watch the whole, 10, 15 years ago, you watch the whole decline. And now we're scrapping out with Slavia Praha conceding late goals. Whereas we could have been scrapping out with Bayern Munich winning 3-2 if right decisions were made 5-6 years ago. But it is what it is. It's just something I've noticed is that exciting games yesterday and today you were just bored watching this game for 80 minutes.
Could it be though? It's just the level of opposition, that Slavia came out with an agenda.
I do believe in that. It's that you play to the level of your opposition. If it's scrappy football, like you see, if Premier League teams play lower division teams, it's scrappy football, and then 1 or 2 moments of brilliance and they score a goal. It's never overwhelming Barcelona versus Granada, 70% possession and then everything is flowing properly. So I do think that you play to your opposition, but you can see it. You just look at take the Bayern Munich and PSG game, for example. You take that game and you take the game tonight. These are 2 worlds apart, pace-wise, quality-wise, everything. And it's just sad to see.
Yep.
Oh, Josh is out.
Josh frozen. Okay.
Munchie, I see your mouth in there, and I'm so glad we can't hear you because your mic is muted. While Jamal was talking, I was saying, I'm so glad this man forgets his mic muted.
He's still talking.
Jamal, you need a hug?
No, I'm okay.
I think I'm back now.
Offering them.
Yeah.
Can I be heard, by the way?
I wasn't talking. I was just mouthing because I know my mic was muted. I saw the notification, buddy. I was just mouthing. I know you guys would say, "Oh, he's here talking."
We don't mouth to say it. You have the floor now. You have the floor now. Yeah.
The Manchester is blue.
Oh,
No, I didn't watch. I didn't watch. Oh, good night. I didn't watch the game today. I didn't watch. Honestly, I can't watch any midweek games. Games that are playing during the week, I don't really watch. I didn't even watch my City game. I didn't watch the Arsenal game.
Wow.
I just follow it. Then I see they scored a last minute when equalized or something, and I'm like,
you weren't surprised.
Oh my gosh. Huh?
You weren't surprised, Munchie. That's what you're saying? You expected that?
No, I expected Arsenal to win like 3-3, no 3-1 or so. I didn't expect this team to actually get a point from Arsenal. And as Jamal was saying, this just shows the level of difference between the Champions League and the Europa League. I'm just saying, that's one. And the difference between where the standard Arsenal is now and the standard that they want to be like in the Champions League. So for me personally, don't take it the wrong way, Shaq, but for Arsenal being in the Champions League, they will suffer more humiliation than what they're doing in the Europa League. Because if this Bayern team or this PSG team was supposed to draw Arsenal right now in the quarterfinals or the semifinals Champions League, the game be over in the first leg. Honestly. Because if you're drawing with this kind of team
let me ask you this. Do you think that your Man City team is on par with City and PSG and those teams?
You mean Bayern?
With City?
Yeah. City, Bayern, PSG, all those teams in the Champions League, you think your City team is on par with them?
not really on par, but I can. They won't take me
So
lightly.
you're on their
They
level.
will show
That's
me
what I'm
respect.
asking. You're on their level.
No, no, not. I've never been to a final. These two teams has been. You check,
In terms of
but
quality, Monchi, answer the question.
oh,
In
in terms
terms
of
of quality,
quality, of course,
right?
of course.
Exactly. And we played you twice in the Premier League, and you won both games. You only won 1-0. So why would you think that I would be demolished in the Champions League if you think that your team is on par with them, and your team who is on level with them couldn't turn me over? Like, what are you saying there, bud?
Okay, you want me to answer your question?
Critical
Okay.
thinking right there from Shaq.
Let me answer your question. The last two times you made Bayern, what happened?
Oh,
Oh,
God.
no,
What
no, no,
was
no.
the aggregate
That's not the
score?
question, bro. Were you gone?
No,
Were you
that is
gone
the
all those years
question.
back? No, we are
But
here
all
now.
those
I'm
years back.
asking you if you think
Shaq
that
has
your
no
current Man City team is on par with the current Bayern Munich and PSG teams, and you said
Of
yes.
course.
But then I
Of
also
course.
referenced that this year twice we played you twice, and you didn't turn me
Mhm.
over. So why would you think that, you know what, they could turn me over, but you couldn't? So what are you saying
Is the
about your
respect
team?
is the respect Pep has for Mikel? Don't want to, you know?
Okay,
Yo,
Honestly,
you win,
like
Munchie. You win.
yo,
You
like
win.
for real.
y'all don't know not to argue, Munchie, by now.
No,
Wow.
no.
Okay.
I can't
You
believe
win.
Shaq is using City as an Arsenal Premier League results versus
So
and trying
that's
to
why
say
I
because
rephrase my question.
he can match up with City in Premier League, that means he can match up with and City can match up with PSG and Bayern, that means Arsenal can match up PSG. When
Why not?
clearly
No, that's not what I said.
that's not.
That's
So
not what I
Leicester,
said.
so Leicester can do the same if you're basing that Arsenal and Man City, however they played, because Leicester beat me in the first round, so that means Leicester can go against them too.
Yeah, me can bang by and that.
I'm saying, I mean, yeah, they could. I mean, I'm just saying, Moy, he said, you were saying that they,
Yo,
I'm
you
just
said that,
I'm just agreeing with Jamal.
no,
Jamal is supposed to be going down or not me. Jamal clearly said
I'm not going down
Arsenal
on anybody.
isn't
I'm
ready for the
asking a
Champions
question.
League.
And like
Arsenal
Jamal
isn't ready
said,
for the
if you were
Champions League.
listening,
Josh, no. Josh, no.
if you were listening to what Jamal said, what Jamal, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm paraphrasing, of course. He said that y'all gonna be 6 years old, 6 year olds about this now.
No.
Yes. No.
You're talking about somebody.
No, brother.
Good,
So
bro.
I
Didn't
know
say.
what y'all laughing about.
Okay, go ahead, Shaq. Say listen. I'm
Good,
listening.
bro.
No,
Good.
man, y'all carry on.
Oh, Lord, man, Shaq. It was just getting good.
Carry on.
I know I love about something else completely different. Right?
I'm so
Jamal,
lost. I don't even know where you're
Jamal,
laughing.
It's
I
you,
don't even know what I'm
yeah.
laughing at.
They
I'm just
laughing
laughing
because of
because
the whole
everybody's
going
laughing.
down thing. Like, come on, is
He's
that's
Memphis
what we are
stuff.
now.
He's Memphis stuff.
No.
I got
You
correction.
about to say something I told you no. So don't come with that.
Nobody
Let's
in here,
change the subject.
it's me.
Let's change the subject. But no, you make a good point, though. Shaq does make a good point about the fact that we play each other in the league, and you're saying that Arsenal is a vast difference. I think Jamal's point, Jamal, maybe you can explain yourself then, because you can't say in one sentence there's a vast difference between both leagues, and then in the same sentence say that you play according to your opposition. So how you know that Arsenal didn't just play according to the opposition, and then when they play in the league versus City, they play according to the opposition?
here's what I mean. When you play according to your opposition, you can come out of that bubble, and then, like I said, you have in that same sentence I did say you have moments of brilliance. We had barely any moments of brilliance. We had to wait till the 85th minute when these guys were like tired to catch them on a counter attack. That's not brilliance. We had no penetration, nothing. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
The game becomes scrappy. Yeah, we had a couple of chances. You had Saka.
But those were clear. Look, Lacazette's chance was a clear chance. He's supposed to finish that. Saka was a clear chance.
Wait,
he scores those, bro. It's already 2-0.
Lacazette chance, right? Did he engineer that himself, or was it a mistake? That's not the word. He didn't penetrate nothing.
He engineered that himself.
He didn't engineer nothing. He pressed. Preston defender made a mistake.
But the
Defender
press
tried
is not
to
engineered.
Oh.
The press is not. He could have chose not to press, ain't it?
Okay, whatever. You forced the guy into a situation. All right, he engineered it. Engineered it. We'll go with that. Asterisk. Okay.
Why not? You see. Go ahead.
I cannot
No.
agree with the defender making a mistake and the striker engineering a chance out of that. How is
Yeah,
that?
but mistakes are caused. You know, there's cause and effect. I mean, you know about that, right? You know, simple as that. Isn't there cause and effect? I did something that caused what, you know, and the effect is what you did.
Where
You
I'm
know?
comparing it to this Arsenal style of playing, brilliance and creating chances. That wasn't a chance created. That was a mistake made, and then we produced something that we didn't even score from. I don't think you can. If that goal
Okay,
is
I
scored,
guess you're saying that we didn't build up the play.
True.
if he scored, we would have been like, oh, the defender made a mistake and Lacazette capitalized. It wouldn't have been Lacazette engineered a chance to score a brilliant goal.
Okay, but why did the defender make the mistake though?
Yeah, honestly,
Did you cause? You can't cause mistakes. You can't cause mistakes. That's my question.
You force mistakes, yeah, you can. I agree with that. You can force mistakes.
But so isn't that what he did?
I didn't see it as him forcing a mistake.
But okay, at least Saka's chance. If he scores that, it changes the game. And you created that chance. And that's a massive difference in quality. Because Slavia, they had their chances too, but they weren't as clear cut as yours. You know, I'm just saying that. I don't think there's any. I think there's a massive difference in quality between Slavia Praha and Arsenal. There's a massive difference in quality. I'm Munchie to clarify, Arsenal is much better. Because, you know, he probably thinking the other side. You know, but that's just how that is.
In some way, I do agree with Munchies that if we came up against this Bayern team, we would get pummeled, honestly.
I don't know.
I believe he went about it wrong in saying the things that he said, but I do agree with that.
Okay. What's Pemberton saying? Good night, fellas. Remember, football is played on the day. Anything can happen in the unpredictable game. Anybody can beat anybody. I agree with that. And then what happened? What happened to good old fashioned tactics? You telling me that Arteta can't sit down and figure out how to beat Bayern with the players that he has, or the quality is that different between Bayern and Arsenal that no matter what Arsenal do, y'all gonna lose?
Okay, let me make this clear. I'm talking about Arsenal. No. I'm talking about Arsenal current status right now with their injuries and everything. Like the team that Arsenal played today, if they had used that team and played against Bayern, that's what I'm talking. I'm not talking about Arsenal on a whole versus Bayern on a whole. I'm talking
what's
about
wrong with the team today
right now.
I don't see what's wrong with the team today. Saka, Smith Rowe, Willian. I mean, Lacazette, Aubameyang coming on. What's wrong with the team today?
You saw energy in the team, the urgency?
Well, honestly, I can't see that team beating Bayern over 2 legs.
Okay,
so
that team beating this Bayern over 2 legs. I'm just saying.
Before you go, let me just come in quickly before just 10 seconds. I understand that you guys are saying that Bayern Munich, they are a better quality team than Arsenal. They have better players. I get that. But I'm saying that you can't just, I think I'm agreeing with Pemberton. You can't just outright say this would have happened. But we've played teams this season that are on the par with Bayern Munich, and the result wasn't as bad as I think it would have been. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. If I can, Shaq. I agree with you to a certain extent, but I think context is also needed. When we talk about cup competitions, 2-legged cup competitions, right? It's very different than a league game. All right, 2-legged cup competitions, if you notice, usually the team with the better quality usually come out of those ties. That is usually. Now, sometimes it doesn't happen. But the tactics used in a 2-legged cup competition is very different than a league game that will happen one day and then 4 months in the future, right? It's all about the tactics. So
I agree. I agree, but here's what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing that we would probably lose over the 2 legs. That's not what I'm disagreeing too. Okay. I disagree that Munch is saying that it would have been a drubbing. I disagree with that.
I don't know about that. It could
I disagree with that.
Yeah.
It could be,
maybe not
and it could not be.
A piano lesson. I know to the 2.
Oh boy.
Hear that. Hear the boy. Hear the boy.
Yo,
Hear the
Speaking
boy.
of
I can't
speaking
move
of
on from
piano
Arsenal now.
lessons, right? To Man United 2-0 Granada. Man, to agree with you guys, Memphis, maybe if you agree with me or not, Man United did not play well at all. We didn't play well at all, so I guess this maybe we're playing to our position to go to the previous point.
No,
But
no,
yeah,
no.
I watched the game fully, and I thought we were awful on the ball. I thought the defense was good though. Harry and Lindelof played well. But yeah, I also think, let me ask Memphis this. So we got a penalty in the 85th, 86th minute. Was it a penalty?
Yeah.
It was not a penalty.
You can't just
Oh, yeah,
walk and
not a
slap
pen?
people in their face.
See, that's the thing about it, right? I don't have to, we don't have a time for this, but I tell Shaq this all the time, but I'm really annoyed when I see players, they do the replay and getting the benefit of the doubt. If somebody knock you like this, right? Yeah, see the action I'm doing here? Something like that. Maybe the way he felt it was harder than how it looked on TV. But some of them fellas, right, get rubbed on their face and I rolled 6-7 times and I grab arc and a foot and back and neck and so.
He
And the
didn't
referee come
roll,
over like,
though.
oh wow, oh, come on.
He
Come
didn't
on.
roll. He fell down and held his
Bruno,
face.
go on, like if the man
He
get
didn't.
elbow in his neck. I'm like, Bruno, what are you doing? And you know what? In a way, the only way I felt good about it was because of the fact that Granada was doing that for the whole game. Every time you touch one of their players, them man on the floor. And I'm like, what kind of... Is this how y'all do this in Spain or something?
Yes,
That's how
that
Spanish players...
is how they do it in Spain.
That is how they do it.
Because I realize it because I realized how... I don't know how we do in the Caribbean, how we play. But I watched McTominay. McTominay will get nudged. And his first reaction is to stabilize himself and nudge back. Yeah. But then you nudge someone on the Granada team. Oh, that's it. They're already rolling 6 feet. They're not even thinking, stay on their feet and try and nudge back. You can't nudge me. You don't even think that. They figure you touch me, I'm rolling. And I was just annoyed over that. I'm sorry. I know Premier League players do that. Go ahead.
I don't feel sorry for them when they come against English teams and they get elbowed in the face and when they get pushed in the back of their neck. I don't feel sorry for them because I just
this sound personal, boy. This sound
I
personal.
hate them, bro.
You hate Spanish teams.
You don't like Spanish teams.
No, but we feel right. Real Madrid did the same thing.
They do the same thing.
Seriously, no, I'm not saying Premier League players don't do it now because we obviously did it. Bruno did it. Yeah. But I'm just saying that. I'm just saying it seems like these Spanish and French teams do the same nonsense over and over again.
Right.
Literally, they just roll all over the place for every touch. And is this what footballers come to? And you know who I blame?
Yeah.
This is my last point. I blame the referees. I blame the referees. I blame them. And you... No, not
said Jose.
No. I blame the referees because don't get me started today, man. But I'm just saying, I blame the referees because aren't you able to look and discern? Isn't that your freaking job? I'm just trying to... At referee school, they don't have like a class for psychology where you sit down and be like, okay, I'm just trying to figure out what the heck is going on here. No, seriously, guys, you just bother me. You know Neymar. You've watched videos of Neymar. Before the game starts, you have referee notes that say Neymar likes to roll. Neymar goes into a challenge. You know nothing happened to Neymar. You know. Why don't just... I'm just annoyed.
In fairness to Neymar, in the Bayern game, he should have had a penalty and he didn't roll. He just got up.
I'm not saying they don't do that all the time. I agree that you have to protect the players from them wild people. I agree with that. I'm just saying, though, that it's messing up the game. And I'm sure some of y'all, anybody that played any real football game, the worst thing you want to have is to be on a local thing on your local field. And then you have no referee because it's like you call your foul.
Oh, boy,
and the moment that there you go. You know where this is going. And the moment somebody, when the game get competitive, call their first foul. Man, for the first 20 minutes again, nobody call no foul now. But no, we call it foul now. So guess what happens for every other nudge now? Every nudge now is a foul. And then guess what happens? People start high-footing people's neck. How can a tripping start because there's no referee? You You know, and this is what referee's supposed to do. Human nature, human nature. What do you do? You know.
I just want to add one more thing to this, please. I'm so not used to the way these men play football, right? So now that we've bought Thiago, I don't know if you guys notice it. Every time he gets tackled, he does this roll thing where he rolls a couple times on the ground and like he holds. And every time I think he's seriously injured. Like my heart skips a beat for like half a second, and he gets right back up.
I mean, would you miss him?
Ooh, okay, moving on. Man City 2-1 Dortmund. Quickly, Munchie, will the one goal from Dortmund have any effect in the second round? That's my question to you. Will the away goal have any effect? Are you worried?
Well, any team that plays and the next team gets an away goal, of course, it's going to be in the back of the mind. Like, it's going to be a fact. Like, hey, it goes two ways. It's an advantage and a disadvantage. An advantage where you know that team has to attack because they're going to want that crucial one goal to try and nick that 1-0 win so they can go to an away goal rule, right? That's the advantage for that team. But disadvantage is, hey, we're going to push, trying to get that goal, but we're going to be vulnerable on a counter. We're going to be vulnerable with this team when we're going to let in the space behind, you know? Yeah. So, yes and no. I'm not really worried because, honestly, I know we're going to score. We're going to score in Germany. So, I'm not really worried to the fact. And Pep came out and said, hey, we're going to Germany to attack. We're not going to go and defend. We're going to...
But to be fair, you dominated the game, bro. That was obvious. You clearly dominated the game. But Haaland had some chances.
And VAR.
And that Jude, let's be honest, the Jude Bellingham chance, he got robbed. Right, Munchie?
Yeah, as I said, I didn't watch the game. I watched highlights.
You didn't watch? Even in the highlights, you would have seen that.
I saw, I saw it, and I said, "Wow, that's more than dodge a bullet. That's dodging a C4."
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Okay, thank you, Munchie. Thank you, Munchie. I was there. My heart in my chest said, "Please, Munchie, don't try to cover this show and justify that and say somehow or another that the decision was correct. It was clearly incorrect."
No. And when that happened now, all my friends messaged me and say, "Oh, this and that and VAR helping." I say, "It's time." The last 3-4 years when VAR was against me, come on, not all the time you're gonna be the victim.
So basically, your keeper need to teach your defensive midfielder. His defensive midfielder, I think it was, how to act then, because he, as I think Moy said it privately to us at the time, that who is it that the penalty call was for? Who was it for? Rodri. There we go. And Rodri get hit in his knee apparently, but a touchy head. So explain to me how the one day work.
Yeah, even that. I'm for real, Rodri. Then again, that goes to Urique'S point. Where Rodri came from, Spain. Yeah. You understand? Came from Atletico Madrid, so it's like it's in them. It's in the Spanish La Liga league.
Say keeper too. We get keeper from Porto. Where about him from?
Benfica.
I know it's Portuguese. Yeah, that side of the world, man, they love their nonsense there. But all right, so what's your prediction for the second round? What do you say y'all gonna do?
I have a question for the City fans.
Wait.
Go ahead. We'll save that for a second.
One last thing. I'm not finished my thing yet. So, yeah. So we saw the brilliance of Kevin De Bruyne once again. Like, people they just need to just stop and just say, just admit that this guy is just the best midfielder in the world right now, hands down, without a doubt.
I'm thinking about it
without a doubt, right? I'm just saying without a doubt, right? So now the next thing, While
Go to
Mike
job, man.
Wonderboy
We were
is
talking
scoring
about Bruno
winners,
before.
while
Hear
Mike
this, hear
Wonderboy is
this
scoring
now.
winners versus Dortmund in a crucial
Hear this.
Champions League
You
knockout
wonder
tie.
boy.
Some other teams Wonderboy is scoring. Some other team Wonderboy is scoring winners against Brighton and celebrating like they won the World Cup. So that shows you the level of difference of why they
I'm
shouldn't be
pretty
comparing
confident.
two
I'm
such.
pretty confident
Right?
that
I'm just saying.
Foden would rate Greenwood highly. Greenwood would rate Foden highly. I think they're pretty good friends. So we are fighting, and them are not fight.
They had that episode in Iceland together. Like, come on now.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't. You try
But
cause
who
drama.
made the
I'm to them
breakthrough?
on a track, girl.
At the end of the day, they of course the coach has to pick the better one. So I guess nobody can
They both
argue
got
Would
sent
he
home.
chose the wrong one.
Bro,
Would you agree that Greenwood had a better season
But
than
who
Foden
got
last
called up
season?
after? Huh?
Would you
Monchi
agree?
always finds a way.
Would you agree that Greenwood had a better season than Foden last season?
Yeah, numbers don't lie.
This
Okay,
season.
so I'm just saying
As I'm
this
saying,
season
form
now
is
they're doing
temporary,
well.
class is
Mhm.
permanent. Like
Okay,
before
so
Foden
that
that
been
means
that
Brighton
long
game,
enough for Hannah
like
class.
Ford Greenwood been
they're
scoring
both
like
kids,
what?
man. I mean, like, what the heck? Oh my
Yo,
No,
goodness. I mean,
Foden is
without you
class.
much it.
yo,
Oh, so Greenwood is not.
yo.
Let's
Mute back
start up.
Munchie mic, please.
I want to hear this.
Mute back his mic, please.
4-2 nil Chelsea people. You know, any thoughts on that?
No.
No. Okay, moving on.
Nothing else was gonna happen.
Moy, I did have asked Moy though about the game though. Do you think that Haaland though, if he scored his chances, he would have been different again?
I
Or the
think,
result
I
doesn't
personally
change?
think, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, personally, I think City got away with a lot during this game. Even self, we dominated possession wise. We got more shots. Early out in the game, City started out slow, as we clearly see that Dortmund was pressuring us. We got away with that Jude Bellingham stuff. Clearly got away, because if that's good, that would have changed the game also. I mean, even self to put Haaland itself, he was lost in the game. He wasn't really doing that much as everyone expected, even though he got the assist to Royce's goal. But going back to it, I should have gotten a penalty. It don't matter if he was holding his head, the rightful thing. If he got touched, why didn't I not get my penalty? But I agree, his acting was awful, and he needs to go to acting school.
You can help him with that.
And
Yeah.
other thing, I need to put Phil Foden on blast, even though he got the winner,
Okay.
because he missed a lot of chances.
He did.
And
Especially
I
one
find
to
it
make
very
us go
hard.
2-0 up. Trust me.
I find it very hard because there was comparisons that I was seeing all over the internet that if it was Sterling would have been getting stick all over the
That
media
is
for
also
the
true.
headache, you know. And Foden missed easy chances. I mean, I don't expect City to play the dominant way like how everyone expects them to play. We go and knock a team 5 and all those kind of stuff. But it was a good result. But I normally think that it's not a game for me to be overconfident about, especially this 2-1 result. That City had little defensive lapse in the game, and I think that could be a cause of worry. A easy miss, what's the word? Complacency that could easily trigger something. But I think if we go into the game focused and fix up all of that and do the chances, City wins the game.
Okay. All right. Touch and go. Shot.
The leg.
The one for Munchie. Munchie, do you think that I know you didn't watch the game? Well, maybe you can answer because you didn't watch the game. But I was talking to Moy about it, and I guess for the others who watched the game, they can tell me what you think. If you think that Pep, the game needed a striker, the game needed a finisher, because City were doing a lot of creating, but there was nobody to finish off those chances. And I just felt, for me, watching the game, I felt like if City only had Aguero on the field, that the game would have been done already. What you guys think about that?
Munchie.
Well, I saw he brought on Gabriel early, well, not early, but I think in the 50 something minute. So maybe he had that in mind, like, hey, I need to like get someone one on the field who can actually like capitalize on some of these chances. But um, to say that they needed a striker, like right now, Pep is just setting up in a way like we don't really need strikers. If you understand what I'm saying. So having a striker on the field is like a kind of bonus for Pep or like a wild card per se. But some the chances that I see Foden got in the highlights, I know if there was like a Gabriel, he would have simply put out the way. Like the goal versus the last goal he scored, the little tap in where Sterling came out of the bench and yeah. So if Foden, he and basically Foden was kind of like in the same spot, and Foden like kicked it on the keeper. I believe Gabriel maybe would have got it in the back of the net. Maybe I don't know, but I'm just saying like a striker's instinct, body position, all that comes into play over a midfielder. Because as a striker, you automatically have that body shape instincts over a midfielder who, let me just drive my foot in it and hope for the best. But a striker will have this, hey, let me try to place it away from the keeper this spot. But I don't know if that answered your question.
No, you did. I think you did. I think you did really, really well because I think that's the question a lot of people are saying right now. That one of the things that one of the ESPN podcasts were saying is that Pep's success is partly due down to his adaptability, unlike Klopp recently, knowing when to make the change in your system. And I think that Pep may be looking for a striker because his plan A is to do his system. But then what if the plan A doesn't work? You need a plan B where you have that pure striker to come in and do something that, as you just said, a midfielder may not have the instincts to do. All right. So let's talk then. All right, about the next game. Oh, go ahead, Moy. Go ahead, Moy.
Just something quick. There was something I was watching and I heard Stones was making somebody asked him about the comparison of a team and what it's like training. And he said something like during training they practice to like not in like different positions. So they're not really adaptive to that position only. Especially we see the likes of when Delph switched to left back and some persons training that kind of position. So in case anything happened, it would just be a switch, click on, so they would know what to do quick. So
Got you. Like a total
like that.
football kind of concept. Yes. I see what you're saying there. Real Madrid 3-1 Liverpool. All right.
Heavily.
All right, yeah. Risa here said earlier on, she said, good evening, hashtag heavily for you, Rick. This is for you. Last show, many fans here would know, and those who see the video later on, you will know that Rick confidently told us last time we want him. We want him repeatedly. Don't, bro. But yet he did it anyway. And you said that you're going to beat them heavily. You said you scored 3 goals. All right. And that's what you said. And you got and that did not happen. So while I was watching the game live, I was talking to Shaq and I was just saying 1, 2. And you just kept going. You did score though. All right. That's the good thing about it. You got an away goal. Talk to me, man. Tell us your response to that as to what you were feeling as those goals were going in.
It's tough because when I was watching the game at first, Real Madrid dominated us, like really dominated us.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Dominated Trent.
Dominated. Yeah, Trent had a stink over it. Trent had an awful difficulty. But even from the beginning, at the onset, Real Madrid had majority of the ball possession. They had majority of the good chances, and we were until we scored that Salah goal. Really and truly, I don't recall us having a shot on goal. At least not one of note. But the good news is that we did score an away goal. I would have been satisfied if the game had ended 2-1. 3-1 is a bit of a sticky one. Just for the fact that Real Madrid has a 2-goal cushion. And I don't know, man. We don't have Anfield to back us up in the second leg. So since I predicted 3-1, well, I said they're gonna get at least three.
Three.
All right, I'm gonna change the tide here. I'm gonna say Real Madrid will beat us by 3. So, God please.
Oh wow!
I will try to
But
Jamal.
I gotta say this, man. I was studying. Oh wow! I was studying the game that I was telling Shaq 2 live that Kabak was having an awful game.
I don't
And
think he was having off a game.
I think he had an awful game. I think
He's
he's.
probably
I
the
think
only
he's.
good defender.
I'm saying that both of them,
Yeah.
their decision making was like.
No. I gotta stop you.
Go
I
ahead.
gotta stop you. Kabak wasn't having an off a game. It goes back to the tactics once again. How are we going to Madrid and playing a high line with Kabak and Phillips, who aren't blessed for pace, against Vinicius and Asensio and Benzema? You're asking for is that a suicide mission?
Which is my point, bro. Which is exactly my point. That there were too many times where the ball was dropped in behind. He's running and he's trying to run back, and you can clearly see he's uncomfortable. That the system was not designed for a centre back like him. But even Phillips too. The goal, I think it was. I don't forget which one of the goals. It was. I know it was Vinicius' goal. Right?
Yeah.
When Modric pulls up there, I don't think anybody in the world expected Modric to whip it into the top corner with his left foot. It was an obvious pass to an open Vinicius right in the middle. I'm like, as Phillips is like, do you have any kind of sense of anticipation? That's one of the things as a centre back supposed to have. Anticipate the pass. It's like he watched Modric pass it to him, to Vinicius openly. Vinicius had time to touch and turn and then slapped it in the corner. I'm like, what kind of League One defending is this? I just thought he was retarded. Legit.
I think that goal is on Allison though.
The goal is not on Allison. No, it is not on Allison.
No. Allison
It
should
is
have
not.
scored that.
It is not. If you look back on that goal was 100% on Gini Wijnaldum. Because Gini Wijnaldum sat on the edge of the box and watched the play develop. And did nothing.
Did nothing.
Modric was able to pick out. When you look at it, Phillips and Kabak were in good position. The block shots on goal. They needed Vinicius needed somebody to pressure him while he was taking that shot. And he just didn't have anyone on him.
Solid point. I agree. There was nobody on him. And what happened with that? Who headed the ball into the path of the other one?
Trent.
Who else?
Yo,
I was
back-to-back assists now. That's back-to-back assists.
That's true. He's good at assists. But I was just like, what is going on behind here? What is
No. You know what it is, Josh? Go ahead, Memphis.
No, it's Monty.
It's Monty.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
What I'm saying, it's you can tell when your defense, there's no D. There's just an open fence. Right? When you got a midfielder, right? whose feet are like Tom Brady's hand, like an NFL quarterback. That pass from Kuz, that was like literally 20 yards out of the 18 from his 18. And that ball, fire that ball. And that caught your two centre back. The guy chest it down, take a next push. All that's happening between that pass from Tom Brady. Like Tom Brady would have been proud. I said, buddy, you're blessed with my feet. I wish I had feet. Like, So I'm saying, wow, that.
It was a good pass. It was definitely a good pass, Monchi.
Sorry, Monchi. I can't cut you off. I'm sorry. I just feel a way about this. Listen. The midfield is 100% to blame for this loss, not the defenders. Because it was very clear and obvious. For us to win that game, we had to cut off the passing lane of Modric and cut off Toni Kroos. Sit on him. Play two defenders. Play two midfielders on him. Just sit on him. But no, we allowed them space and time to pick out balls at will. And if you have runners, pacey runners, like Vinicius, against Kabak and Philip, What you expect gonna happen, boss?
Hmm.
What you expect gonna happen? And the midfield was non-existent. Keita, he should have never started. Wijnaldum,
Yeah, he had a bad game. Keita,
ineffective.
Yeah, even that lineup was
But he had a
very.
bad game.
Trust me, that lineup was a I razor like Naby Keita. Like when last he
First
actually
game
got
back.
game.
First game
I
back.
saw what Klopp was trying to do, but Shaq, go
When
ahead. Shaq,
last
you
he
were going to
played
say
good?
something? Shaq was going to say something. Good, Shaq.
Yeah, it's for Urique. Urique, what's going on with Manny? Same
I don't know,
system.
Shark.
What's
Shark, I
happening?
don't
It's
know.
just like his touch and soul, everything is off.
Terrible. Terrible. His touch is off. His decision making is off. Everything. I don't know. I don't know if he's fatigued. He's played a lot of games this season. He had COVID. He keeps going away for Africa. He keeps having to start. Mane should not start on the weekend. This is my opinion.
I have a good point. I have a question to ask. The first question: who was Nacho's centre back partner for Real Madrid again? I forget his name.
Militao.
Okay. To be honest with you, Militao and Nacho were looking shaky the whole game. I did.
They're two right backs.
They were looking shaky. I'm just surprised that y'all didn't press them more because Militao. What?
You found so? You thought that?
Of course, Militao for sure behind there was just like he was one mistake away from giving away at least 2 or 3 goals, and I didn't see y'all. I thought y'all were gonna press them. I personally thought so. He behind there. I didn't see. I don't know. I remember somebody on Instagram was making the point that they have Militao and Nacho there, but then more talk is being made about Van Dijk not being there, and less talk about Varane and Sergio Ramos not being there. And why is that the case? You know,
because Varane hasn't really been at top level this season.
We talking about
Varane isn't really a miss.
Yeah, but Militao's a quality defender.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jamal.
You understand? Militao.
Uh-huh.
Oh, how much games did Militao play for Porto? He's not an average defender.
No, he's good defender.
No, I think he's a good defender. I just didn't. I thought, yeah, he's a good defender, definitely. So much so that I read an article today because Granada has that kid Vallejo, I think it is, who's on loan from Real Madrid, the centre back. You know, and he's been a FIFA gem like forever. But part of the reason why he's out of the team is because they bought the same Militao. Exactly. They brought him in. And so then Vallejo had to end up going on a season-long loan at Granada. You know, boy can't get in the team. You know, but I was just saying, though, I didn't feel like if they are... Who was at right back? Was it Vasquez? Is Vasquez?
Yeah, Lucas.
He was shaky, but not Nacho and...
He's a winger. He's allowed to be shaky.
Yeah.
Militao and Nacho look like prime Maldini.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they didn't give them anything to look shaky.
Yeah,
that's my point. That's my point.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess my point is that I thought that y'all would run at them more, you know, because I think you have enough quality in Mane and Jota, who's in form, and Salah, and you scored. Look at the goal that you scored.
I was shocked at the tactics. When the game started and I realized that we were sitting back and allowing them to have the ball, I don't know what that was. I don't know. Modric had so much time. It's not even funny. I mean, it was just crazy. But hey, look, so y'all coming back? We have to listen. The good news about it is that we don't have no choice about how we're going to play the second leg. We literally have to bomb forward at pace. There is no doubt about it. The problem is, well, it's not really a problem because the reality is that we have to score at least 2 goals. If Madrid scores 1, we then have to score another one to take it to extra time. So the game plan is the same throughout. Now we don't have fans, and we don't have a good track record at Anfield. So who knows what will happen?
Okay, so 2-0 Real Madrid.
3, just for extra security.
Yeah, the man show a clock tactics. I'm bringing the Jamal.
So
highlight of the Champions League ties though. 3-2 PSG winning this game. It was 2-0, but then Bayern came back, and then of course when Mbappe scored that third goal. All right. We actually did a poll, and a lot of our polls on all of our social media suggested a lot of people thought the PSG would win, and they did. And anybody here surprised by this, or the game went according to plan?
I was shocked. Well,
Okay.
from I saw the lineups, I was wondering why Davies didn't start, because from the time
Yeah.
Davies came on, PSG couldn't counter attack anymore.
True.
There was no
Good
counter
point.
attack.
That was a good point.
So
Yeah.
that one was a bit questionable for me. Also, I don't know if Goretzka got injured, or I would have brought off. I would have subbed off Coleman. Coleman didn't play all that to me.
Yeah, he had a bad one.
Yeah, I was telling the fellas that last night too when we were talking about that. I think Coleman and Sané disappointed me big time. Sané over there, Sané beat. He gets to that angle and he passes it in the box to Choupo-Moting. When you were at City, you were shooting.
Yeah,
Shoot
but
the ball.
he was on the other side at City, not on the right.
But what's the? He don't have a left foot? Does he have a left foot?
Yeah,
No,
but muscle memory. He rather shoot across than curve.
No, but bro, you're right in front of the goal. He wasn't like he was 30 yards out. He's right there. He don't beat the man. He didn't even try to do a robin and try to bend nothing. He didn't even do any of that. He just beat, jerk, beat, and then pass. I'm like, if you pass it to Lewandowski, fine. But I mean, and they kept stringing in crosses over and over and over again to try and, use Choupo-Moting, and they get one header. I didn't like their tactics at all. I mean,
also, Pavard had the chance from the volley. I think Pavard had an empty volley and kicked it straight at Navas.
He did. Yeah, he did. He did too. I thought Kimmich had a good game though.
He had like 30 something attempts. Had like 30 something shots attempts though.
Mm-hmm. As opposed to what? PSG had more than 10? I don't think they did.
7.
Seven, there we go. Mm-hmm. I think they had like 38% possession or something or the other. Mm-hmm. They had no possession, so they played the whole game counter-attack.
Do not.
Whole game. They sat back and they counter. Anyway, we'll go down that road, yeah.
Do not.
All right, but still though, yeah. They did though. That was the tactic. The whole tactic.
Kudos to Shaq. Shaq wanted this game to be like this, so that the second leg would be intriguing.
Oh, second leg is gonna be fun.
Yeah, the second leg is gonna be crazy, bro.
I'm just waiting for the miraculous Lewandowski return.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
The so-called four weeks out, right?
Yeah, boy. Even if you come on for like the last
Tuesday, right?
20.
Monday, you're gonna see Lewandowski is back in training in the crucial tie against
from COVID.
PSG.
Ooh. I tell you, the manga test gonna be like I tell you, Gnabi and Lewandowski can show up. Lewandowski might come on last 20 minutes and he's the same guy that scored 5 goals in 5 minutes, right? So you know really
20.
I tell you though, but I'm not gonna give Bayern an excuse to because of injuries, because PSG had their injuries too. They had injuries coming into the game. They didn't have Verratti, and then they lost Marquinhos during the game, right after the man scored, the man come off. So I mean, both sides had their issues, but nonetheless, though, wonderful pass by Neymar, though. I gotta give him that. I give him some hate, but that was a good pass, though. Real good.
Okay,
pass.
One last point. I see the Champions League team of the week, team of the round, and I honestly believe that's a disrespect to Navas. I believe Navas was the one who actually kept PSG in that tie.
Solid point. Well, Navas will get disrespect a long time now.
I'm seeing the highlights and I'm like, Navas literally kept PSG in that tie.
Yeah, but quick point though, what do you think about Choupo-Moting's performance? Was it good? What would you rate it as? Or a 10?
I mean, to put it in perspective, it's not, you don't expect the Lewandowski type performance from him. But
Standards are high.
I think he did the good thing. He got the goal that they wanted him to get. And I think going into a second leg with a game like this, he's a player that you should watch out for, because he's not one that would be. He's a player that would be on the radar, and you never know, he'll pop in with that tap in, to just seal it when you think it's all over.
Solid point.
This
Solid point.
result is a nightmare result for Bayern. It is an absolute nightmare. These men can go to France and win 2-1 and they're out.
Yep.
You guys getting
Solid
this, right?
point. Yeah, we understand. We hear you. We hear you.
3.
So what's your score prediction quickly, everybody? Go ahead. Finish off and see what you're saying. Urique.
I cannot see them scoring 3 goals in that. I just really can't see it. So I think they will win. I think they'll win 2-1, and I think they'll go out in the away goal route.
Good point. Good point.
Who
Jamal,
think is gonna win?
Bayern will win, but they'll lose the tie overall.
I think Bayern could go, and I think they'll concede another for sure, and they won't go through. So I think they might win 3-1 on the night, which wouldn't push them through with it. No, it wouldn't.
Bayern, you said Jamal?
Yeah,
that'll push them through.
3-1 could do it.
Yeah, that's fine.
That'll be 5-4.
Yeah,
3-1 could do it. It's possible. Shaq, 3-1?
I don't know. I really don't know.
That's what he's supposed to be.
There's going to be goals. There's going to be goals. As we saw yesterday, Bayern is going to create chances. So we know Bayern, well, if Navas comes out again and has a world game, then they have no chance. But they're always going to be susceptible to the counter attack with the speed of Mbappe and Neymar, the quality of Neymar too, because that Neymar is another one who's been getting disrespected for years.
Yeah.
Jamal, you said 3-1 Bayern. I feel like it, I feel like, but I'm going to go 2-2.
Especially if they get back Ganabi, because it's a possibility they could get him back.
who?
Ganabi?
No, he's COVID. That's 2 weeks.
At least 2 weeks.
I go ahead. Man get a 7 day and he come right back.
Minimum 10 days.
He won't be training either. Yeah, but the game is what? In 7 days. He's
exactly.
You're right. I'm just being hopeful there. But for sure though, I think that there were so many chances where Sané and Coleman could have done more. And if they show up, does that have any effect in the game?
Oh, but this is going to be a fun game.
It's going to be. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be such a fun game. All right, which begs the question.
I'm kind of seeing Bayern coming out. It's a possibility for them to come out with
that feeling,
They're going to come out. They're going to come out.
Victory and the defense, because they know how that they're going to do. Yes, they're going to go on the counter attack because they're going to have to push forward to get that win. But then at the same time, I think that the defense is going to be a little more focused. And yes, we want this. This is a game for goals, but then I'm still seeing that they want the goals, but then they're still going to be defensive minded. They're going to try, let's say like a 70-30. Because I can't say 50-50, at least a 70-30 with it. So I'm not ruling out a 2-0 Bayern win.
I mean, yeah, Bayern in 2-0. They could sit back and just say, okay, we'll just we'll ease the game out. One
No, but see that counter thing though. Memphis made a wonderful point though. Memphis made a really good point about the counter. When Davies came on, Davies was especially like on the set pieces for Bayern, and Davies didn't go in the box, Davies was on the halfway line the entire time because anytime that PSG want to counter, he's running back and he cut out everything. That boy is so fast. I don't even know how fast this boy fast now. Oh, Lord of mercy. And so he just nullified their counter. So if they start him next game, what is PSG going to offer? Because I don't know. Shaq, you want to say?
Josh, this scoreline. Sorry, guys. This scoreline is so dangerous, right? Because Bayern can go to France and score the first one, and PSG don't even need to react.
Yeah.
And then what will happen is mentally they're going to push forward for the second one, and even if they get the second one, it takes one goal.
Yeah, to change the
to kill them.
Yeah.
If they push for the second goal, right? And they don't get a second goal, PSG can kill them on the counter.
But
Okay.
guys, shotgun.
I was gonna say earlier that I'm edging to go to agreeing with Jamal with that 3-1. I feel like it could be like that. But to your point there, Urique, you were saying that there's one goal, the goals can change the game at any time. I think for Bayern, the timing of the goals is going to be vital. It's going to be so important. Because if they score early and then they can get it too quickly, then that settles the tie. But then if coming 75th minute and so they're still pushing, PSG probably nick one.
Yeah.
But I hear you guys. I guess I remember a commentator made a point though, when PSG were up, and the commentator said one thing Bayern don't do is panic.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and he was so right. There was only like in stoppage time, them man stop a boot ball in the box. The entire time, them man keep to their plan and do what they normally do. And I guess I'm hopeful, but I just don't see Bayern being in the 70th minute. It's 0-0 and changing the system. I don't see them changing the system. I see them. Yeah, I mean, they had too much possession last game. They had so much possession last game. So even if PSG say they're going to sit back and counter, I just see that with the quality they have, they just need one. And with one going to come, you can't sit back and just not expect them not to score. They're going to score another one.
Well, if it's Choupo-Moting,
they're going to score another. The pressure is going to be too much because that PSG defense, and is Marquinhos out? I don't know if y'all know if he's going to be back. Is he going to be back or he was okay? He's out.
I'll check.
Because if he's out, that's even a worse problem. Because he needs to be back there.
He's back for the other game.
Who?
Verratti. He's back for the second leg.
Verratti is not COVID with Verratti as well, Jamal.
No.
Probably.
They're just
he injured?
Might be, but then that's 2 weeks, right? So he should be out.
I think.
Yeah.
Let me double check.
Yeah, I can double check because if McKinnon is not there, it's problems.
One point towards this tie going to next week. PSG is trailing in League One. Bayern is, I think, 7 points ahead. Bayern can afford to rest practically their whole starting team.
Good point.
Right? But PSG, who wants to defend the league title, they're going to have to, put out a strong team so they don't make Lille go 6 points clear or whatever, right? So this weekend, depending on the team selection for both teams, might tell the story during the week because who knows? Somebody might get injured in the weekend, which I don't want to happen, but that's what it's like. Ben has advantage where they can afford to rest the Mullers, the Kimmich, they can afford to give away 3 points. Basically, I'm saying just to sacrifice that for that crucial tie on Tuesday.
Okay, all right.
I just did research on it. Apparently, Verratti's quarantine is supposed to end on Sunday, so he should be fine for the game during midweek. And regarding Marquinhos, they say that Bayern is still hopeful. PSG are hopeful that he'll be available, but he probably will miss the game on Saturday.
All right. Well, that makes it even more interesting for this game. I'm hoping for a 2-0 Bayern. We don't want to score. That's what I'm hoping for. And because I don't want PSG to go through. But I'm guessing everybody else is expecting PSG to go through.
No.
I don't.
I don't.
I'm on the fence.
Everybody's on the fence. Everybody's on the fence. Nobody's sure.
If it's one.
It's so fun watching these games as a neutral.
Yeah,
true. That's that, Jamal. Jamal, I had 2 games watching the same time on my phone.
Quick question: is Mbappe the best player in the world?
No.
So who is?
Ronaldo.
Messi.
Right now. The question is being
right now. Lewandowski.
Goats don't die,
And And Sterling there.
Anyway,
Is he top
come
he
on,
what?
Sterling.
Is Mbappe top 5 best player in the world right now?
Yes,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd
Maybe
put it-
Yeah.
I'd
Top
put it
three?
What's
Yeah.
the name?
Yeah, but not top.
So Messi and Cristiano right now, y'all would still say
No.
currently
No,
today
No.
are better than him?
No.
no. Take Cristiano out of there.
Okay,
Hello?
so Cristiano's out. Boy, I tell you, boy.
What?
Wow.
Current-
Okay.
This is the same Mbappe
See,
who
this is-
scored a hat trick against
this is what I
Barcelona.
ask.
We're talking about
This is what I ask. Cristiano is out, apparently. Messi
Yeah.
is out.
borderline. I don't know. I don't think so.
Wow.
Lewandowski's in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lewandowski. And
To be the best
Of course
player,
Lewandowski is
Lewandowski
in.
to be the best player in the world.
Lewandowski and me. My
If
top-
Madrid could have been, why
So,
not
yeah.
Lewandowski?
my no.
Manchester got to because they didn't want to give Ronaldo dog.
I'm asking y'all right now, today, who's the best player in the world today? Right now, best player.
season, but
I
right now,
can't hear Jamal. Jamal, what are you saying there?
I said right now, my top three would be Lewandowski, De Bruyne, and Mbappe. Right now, today,
Lewandowski,
De
De
Bruyne,
Bruyne, and Mbappe.
Yeah, top three.
Hmm.
Best players in the world right now.
We all agree? We all agree?
No. That's
No.
that's
I
my
mean,
opinion. That's my opinion.
Mbappe in my top three.
I know it's your opinion.
Honestly,
but,
but-
you know.
It's
So-
Messi. It's for me. It's Messi, Mbappe, and De Bruyne. Those three.
in that order.
No, I'm not gonna put an order.
Stop it, boy.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Okay.
You're gonna
I'm
click me again.
asking you, who is on? They can't be all equal. I'm asking you, who's the best player in the world right now?
Three
Who
different.
gets Ballon d'Or today?
Okay, Urique, from those three, who would you want to pick for your team? Not
De
don't think
Bruyne.
tactics.
De Bruyne.
You will
De Bruyne.
start in your team with De Bruyne. Well,
De
De
Bruyne.
Bruyne is your number one then.
Yeah.
I don't think I can
mean-
argue with that though, Urique.
Honestly,
When
if we talk,
when Margie said earlier about him about De Bruyne and you know he should get more respect and so forth. You know, I already had this question logged in before because a lot of people are saying because of Mbappe's performance, he's the best player in the world right now. He
I would
banged
not
2
argue
goals.
against that. I would not.
2 goals man
That's
bang
what I'm
against the
saying.
team last season.
Opinion based.
I have
Yeah.
Lewandowski, Mbappe, and Messi. That's just me.
In that order.
Not in that order, but Messi
Okay,
is third.
okay,
Honestly, Messi is third. Okay, in this order: Lewandowski, Mbappe, Messi.
Let me
That's
throw
my
this.
order.
Yeah.
Let me
De
throw
Bruyne
this
is
a
4.
monkey.
De Bruyne for your top 3.
Right.
Let me
Yeah.
hear this, fella. Lewandowski, he scores a lot of goals.
Yes, yes, shock.
He
Don't
scores a lot of goals, but is
Okay.
he? Okay. I'm going to ask a question here, and I don't know y'all go uproar. But
No.
what else does he do?
Nothing.
Bro.
Good point.
Assist. He
Yeah,
has
Wait,
assists.
Yeah, he gets some assists. He gets some.
That's what I'm saying. He just there. He's a finisher. But
So you-
when it's the best player in the world, I'm thinking he needs to encompass a little bit more for me. That's my opinion.
You can just get a Messi fan in him coming up.
Wait, who's the best striker in the world, but not the best player?
Yeah, but
I mean-
Mbappe did strike yesterday.
No, Mbappe is a.
Mbappe play wing.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, still though, he's a forward.
No, but if you compare Mbappe, you have to compare Mbappe to like Gnabry and Sane. You don't come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but I'm comparing him. I know. Trust me, Jamal. I know. Trust me, Jamal. I know. But I'm comparing him in the sense that for the positions that they play in, are they the best?
In their position.
Even more so.
If it's position, yeah, Mbappe.
No, we're not talking position. We're talking about the fact that just generally in terms of mastering what they've done.
Mbappe streets ahead of Lewandowski if we're talking about that.
Mastering what
Ruben
they've
Diaz.
done. See my point?
Where Ruben Diaz come into this?
No, man, no wrong. This can't be India.
Because
He's
this
not
brings me
wrong.
to my point. This
Moy
brings me
is
to my
not
point.
wrong.
With Van Dijk, everybody hyped Van Dijk for the same
Oh my
thing.
He's right.
Liverpool fans
He
hyped Van Dijk.
Support
He
No,
has
Moy.
been
no, no, it's
doing
not
the
Liverpool fans
same
hype.
thing.
Boy.
The whole
Yeah, Moy, it's not
world
Liverpool
hype Van
fans
Dijk.
hype
That's all
Van
I'm
Dijk.
saying.
Van Dijk was supposed to be hyped.
Yes, his
Thank you
Not
very
going on.
much, Stan.
Van Dijk's hype was legitimate.
Come
In fact, he's supposed to
on.
win Ballon d'Or.
You don't
Van
think
Dijk.
it's
Win
He's
Van
what?
Dijk.
supposed to win Ballon d'Or. Van
Van
Dijk's
Dijk
supposed
was
to win
overhyped.
Ballon d'Or.
Oh,
Van
let
Dijk
me
was
tell you
What
another
did I
overhyped.
say?
comment.
Sorry, sorry.
That'd be
this season?
about it.
Van Dijk should
So-
be given more props. You see what Trent went for without him?
Van
Come
Dijk's
on.
supposed to win Ballon d'Or. 100%.
Let me
So
show
winning the
another
Champions
moment.
League and
You
coming
wait.
second in your league, you automatically
Van Dijk played
win
the
the
left
Champions
side, not
League.
the right side.
Win.
So no Trent come into this.
Wait, what month you say?
No, I'm saying winning the Champions League and finishing second in your league, automatically you deserve a world player.
We
He's
won the
individual.
Champions. Monty, we won the Champions League, and everyone knows that when you win a certain competition, i.e., the Champions League, then you're going to get that team is going to get the best player in Europe. And that's just how
Okay.
it goes. You
Okay,
understand?
He's the best player in
Snyder,
Liverpool.
Snyder 2010, he won the
Iniesta,
treble, went to
Ribery,
Champions League final.
Henry. Ireland's supposed to win too, but that's a different topic. That's a
Oh,
different topic.
but no. He asked me player of the season. UEFA. Van Dijk didn't Ballon d'Or that year. He didn't.
Let me ask Urique a question. Urique, wouldn't you put Alisson up there with Van Dijk for the season that he had too? Wasn't he important also?
Very.
Yes. But goalies don't win those kind of trophies.
See, anyway, we're done.
Which
we're
is
done.
why we should abandon and abolish the individual awards for a team sport.
I can't argue with that. But you need, but no.
Oh, let me throw a monkey, another monkey wrench. This one for Jamal and Yuri. Kane, is Lewandowski better than Kane?
Yes.
Yes.
Miles.
Overall,
No,
Miles is putting out numbers.
No, not
I
right.
hear Jamal. Sorry there. Let me hear Jamal.
Jamal, we want to hear.
He is better than Kane.
How much goals Kane's have for the
You
season?
we don't want to hear Urique though. What will you say?
I don't know. It depends on the
Wait,
team.
you're second guessing this, you week?
No, the watch. Be ready for you to the watchy. Be ready for you.
I am, because here's why I am. Harry Kane not only scores similar numbers, like I'm not saying exactly the same, but similar numbers. But he contributes to the overall play of the team a lot better. To me.
Josh, let me go in before you.
Good.
If you take Dowski out of Bayern and you put in Harry Kane into Bayern, you think Bayern
Same
would
thing.
miss Lewandowski?
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. That's what I was going to ask.
Okay.
If Kane would score the same amount of
Thing.
goals. Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
I have a next player to throw in here. This one is for the there's no Bruno love in this aspect since we're basing on what they have done. Because
Bruno played about 4 good games this season. Just relax.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't his numbers?
Like Josh,
Isn't his numbers?
No, don't do that to my boy. Just today I saw a
Just
stat
today?
where he has more.
Uh-huh.
No, listen to me. He has more goal contributions than Salah and De Bruyne.
Goal contribution.
Both of them.
Play good the game.
No. So we
again.
do. So if it's so easy to do, how come nobody can do him?
You take 2 seconds to score a goal now.
No, the point. The point is that if you're the focal point of scoring the goals and the assists, you should get your props, because that's the props
Right,
why
but-
Harry Kane is better than Lewandowski. Because
but
no.
Harry Kane
Okay.
But Josh,
No. But let me think.
12, 20
When it
assists.
comes up, when
That's still
when
that's still
really
more
leaves
goal
you,
contributions than Lewandowski.
Are we sleeping on Harry Kane's assists this season? I
It's
mean,
still not more goal contributions.
he
Lewandowski
got
have
his
40
assist in
goals.
one game. That one
Lewandowski have 40 goals.
first of all, I think we can agree that the EPL is harder than the Bundesliga. Can we agree on that?
Look at Timo Werner. Come on.
Okay, that's 1 point. 2, okay? Harry Kane scores a ton of goals. Okay, that's one. And this season, he's decided to now add to that assist, which Lewandowski does not do. He does not do that. I don't know why it's even a question. I mean, Lewandowski is a far. If Lewandowski is a 9.9, Harry Kane is a 9.5 in terms of scoring goals. But the assist gives Harry Kane the edge.
And I think
we're talking about strikers
that's
here.
what I'm saying. Harry Kane has those assists. He got all those assists from that one
What did you
game.
say, Reed?
Okay.
Sorry, Monchi. What did you Reed say?
I said, I think if Dowski was in Spurs instead of Harry Kane, they would be struggling way more than they're struggling now.
I think that's the acid test there.
No.
I mean, you have to
I think it's
disagree.
valid though.
We
And
all know
don't tell me-
Spurs. If Spurs had a different manager, wouldn't be struggling at all.
Look, people, Dowski has a world-class team around him to pass the ball to. And so does Kane, have with Son and Bale and Moura around him. And so they both have good people up top. And yet you don't see Dowski getting 15, 16 assists a season. You don't see it happening. You don't see it happening.
Because he's not in the team to do that.
Exactly.
Which team?
That's one.
That's not his
And
job.
two,
Wow.
Lewandowski doesn't drop deep.
Kane only gets assists this target
That's
assist
why he's
this
getting
season.
those assists.
And this is why I agree, Jamal. This is why I agree with you, Jamal. That Lewandowski is I would give him the edge over Kane ever so slightly in terms of scoring goals, ever so slightly. That's what I would say. I would obviously say that.
Yeah.
Okay, Josh.
But you cannot tell me Kane is not a world-class scorer of goals.
I never
Josh,
said
let me ask you this question.
Kane is better. Kane is
Josh, let me
better.
ask you this question.
Lewandowski's
You
better.
believe, Josh, you believe if Kane was at City, he would have gotten all those assists?
Of course.
He wouldn't. Kane not pass number.
No.
Mercy.
Kane would never have to come so
Kane only
deep,
just target
drop
assist
deep,
now.
and play quarterback role. Kane would never. That's just my point.
I hate Craig Burley. I hate him, but he made the same point that the reason why he would take Kane at City rather than Haaland is because Kane have more touches than Haaland does. Way more touches. And Kane in the box, I'm telling you, Kane. Where did 13 assists come from? Did he just do some like bogey assists with the ball?
In one game.
Okay.
How much assists he had last season? How much assists he had last season?
Hold on there, guys. Jamal, go.
It doesn't matter how much he had last season. Take Kane's assist away this season. Where are those assists coming from in the team?
Where they should come?
Son,
They should come from everywhere else. It's supposed to be wingers.
But they wouldn't, and that's why he has them, because he has to play more than his position.
No, but I'm saying to you, bro, right? I'm saying to you that at least you would get more from him. You would get more from Lewandowski at some point throughout his career, but he doesn't have a history of having a lot of assists. And Kane added that to his. Neither does Kane. Neither does
Right, guys?
okay.
Neither does Kane. Kane don't need that.
Kane had to. Kane does need
Here's a
that.
perfect example for you. Whenever I bring up that Aguero Rooney stuff, the first thing they come, Rooney has more assists than Aguero. Like, why? This is the same thing with Kane and Lewandowski. Lewandowski isn't in a team to create assists. He's there to score.
Exactly.
Same with
I hear what you're
Aguero.
saying, guys. I hear what you're saying,
That's
guys.
just my
But
point.
Rooney and
Don't
Aguero
judge a
are two
striker
different.
because he doesn't have more
But then
assists
Rooney
than the next
and
striker.
Aguero are different. I think Kane and Lewandowski are closer comparisons than
No.
Rooney and Aguero.
No.
I think they're closer
No.
comparisons.
No, I'm talking about strikers and assists.
Yeah, when we're
I'm
talking,
talking
Jamal,
Kane gets the edge because he has more assists.
I'm talking about pure number nines, guys. Pure number
Kane,
nines.
Kane is a pure number 9.
Kane is not a pure number 9,
Hold
so
on.
you can't.
Exactly.
No.
Kane is a center forward to me.
No.
Yeah,
I think
Kane is a pure number 9 for England.
For England.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about. Kane has always been a pure number 9. Kane, a fool are you? Kane can play center forward in 10, but Kane is a pure number 9. No doubting back. He's in the box. You ever see Kane do a step over?
Kane.
Anybody
Kane.
see Kane? you see Kane do a rainbow with somebody's head?
I don't.
Kane does
Okay, I think
nothing.
to clarify this, Kane hasn't been playing that pure 9 position this season.
He was a pure number 9.
Hence, right. Hence why he has the assist, and hence why Lewan doesn't have all the assists.
But can Kane do it? Can Lewandowski do what Kane has done?
No.
So
we don't know because he's never had to.
I don't think that's his skill set. I don't think that's his skill set.
That's like saying
You can't say that the man never tried. If Lewandowski can score a free kick, I believe he can pass the ball.
That's like saying we compare one Cuadrado.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. You believe if Kane had some assists behind of him, he would have been playing that much deeper role. But that's basically what Lewandowski has behind him. Thomas Muller to give those assists. When Muller's coming up with 20 assists a season, like if Muller was behind Kane would have no reason to drop deep and play a centre forward position. None whatsoever. That's just my point. That's what I'm telling you. Kane is in a position where he does it so he can actually help himself and help the team. Lewandowski doesn't have to do it because he has all those players behind him to do it. If he drops deep, who's going to go up there and score? Boateng? No, so that's why the guy that stays up there and put it in the back of the net.
And I agree with you.
Amazing finisher. Like I feel like
amazing is an understatement. Amazing is an understatement.
Nobody's saying Kane can't finish. We're just saying the passing thing doesn't need to come into it.
Right.
I think it does.
Right.
Nobody's studying about no passing. You're talking about pure. You said no. Wait. We're talking about pure number 9s. We're passing coming to this. We're actually coming to this. If it's pure number 9s.
The reason why I'm saying that
passing the ball.
That's the problem. The game has changed, boy. When Gary Neville was never bombarding the right back spot, crossing in balls.
Okay,
no right backs are doing that.
So the game has changed.
Listen to my point.
The game has changed, so Trent is the best right back there.
You made your point, bro. You made your point. You asked me a question.
Trent out of this.
Number 9, I believe the number 9 today can't just stick in the box and score goals. And I'm 100% confident that if he went to Man City, he may not get 13 assists, but there is no way Kane is going to be in that box. Yeah, he's going to finish chances. And all those quality forwards around him, I think he's going to do the exact same thing.
Somebody can look up how much assists Lewandowski has.
He's going to do the same thing to the detriment of City.
Lewandowski is up there now.
Jamal, look how much assists Lewandowski has.
7 to 9.
Jamal, you're basically the system you're looking at.
He is the system. He's right. He's right about the system. I disagree with the system, though.
Player for the system. By that saying, like Holland is a pure number 9. He doesn't play that either. So a proper comparison be Holland and Lewandowski.
So who gave the assist in the Man City in Dortmund game?
Probably Holland.
It was Holland.
Okay.
Holland's pure.
So
Holland
you never seen Lewandowski get an assist?
Listen to my point. Listen to my point, bro. Jamal. But can't you go ahead? You didn't see that coming, did you? All right. Holland is a pure number 9. Dropped deep. Roos ran through and he passed the ball. So I'm saying that the number 9 in 2021 can't just be finishers. They need to be able to pass the ball. The game has changed.
Lewandowski can pass. You're acting like Lewandowski can't pass.
But I'm saying that he can't pass like Kane. That's why Kane is better. That's why
this is just your English bias, you know. That's just your English bias.
I didn't gonna go there, bro. I didn't gonna go there, but I'm just saying.
Definitely the best player in the world on this show at the moment.
Who that?
Ruben Diaz.
Ruben Diaz not on the show.
Oh God! All right.
Shaq is the best. Shaq is the best player in the world.
I mean, that was a question.
Why are we even bringing it up? It's obvious.
I'm gonna take a time.
Okay. Time for the show. I did have one question though. Second leg come back. Liverpool, Bayern, Porto, Dortmund. Who's actually coming back? And when most confident coming back?
Most confident coming back? Probably Bayern.
Bayern is the most confident.
And then Dortmund, and then Porto, Liverpool.
No, Liverpool last. Liverpool is at last. Liverpool is at Liverpool.
You put me below
Yo,
So
Porto.
Liverpool,
Yes.
Oh, wow. Y'all
Liverpool
literally
Porto
put
is below
Liverpool
now.
below Porto. Anyway,
Yeah.
you love as Moise say, love to see it. So we go.
Hey,
Heavily.
you know, Pep love for over. You know, Pep love for over.
The game
That's
is at
how I'm
Anfield. The game is at Anfield. That's all you need to
Anfield,
say.
Pep love to
I
overtake.
get in that. Yeah.
But here's the stats we have in my favor. Pep is on a 15-game away winning streak, longest in the football English history.
Guys,
So
can we give?
I have
Can
that
we
to
give
my
one
advantage.
like me, please? Do the same
Pep
thing.
is accustomed to Germany over in Dortmund in his
Full
band days.
screen. Full
So
screen.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Munchie, Joshy Holady.
No,
So Munchie, are you saying, and this is why I give a clip, you know, are you saying that there is no way you lose this tie?
I can't see him losing this
Quiet.
tie.
He is speechless.
oh man, the man get clipped, man. If I know I get clipped at all, boy. I tell you, the clip
No,
is
you guys
dangerous.
want to clip me? No, I'm confident. I'm just saying.
Okay, sure.
I
You ready?
see I'm progressing.
Clipping is a choice. It's a choice. You have to choose to do it.
Yeah,
Of
just set them
course.
up on the full screen.
You want to clip me? Clip me. I'm ready.
Talk hard. Talk
Yeah,
straight
I'm
and
saying-
definitively.
I do not think, and I'm positive.
No.
What do you want me to say? Tell me what you want me to say.
Don't do that. Don't do it like that, bro. You see,
Okay,
you're
okay.
trying to leave loopholes, bro. Say it
Okay.
definitively.
Yeah,
Man
this is something like
City,
this,
City is going to progress to the semi-finals of the 2020-2021 Champions League.
Can we get a score?
You don't need a score. You guys just asked me if you think I'm going to lose this tie. The tie
That's
is
what I
both
want
legs.
to hear you say.
So if I progress, that means I win the tie.
Come back into this tie, yeah. Something like that me want to hear.
say it.
Say, Dortmund can't come back into this tie, yeah.
Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah, see him pump up his chest at the end there too.
See. Yes. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We'll see. We'll
Why-
see.
When is it? This is Wednesday?
Why
This is
you be,
Wednesday.
why you be going on so hard? Nobody get it. Nobody. Let me tell
Hey.
you a quick thing before we finish.
Hey,
Quick thing before
Hey,
we finish. Nobody get it worse than Urique. Now look at Urique. Urique come in a white t-shirt. You know before the man, have on a nice shirt. The man
Tell
just
you.
find someone that he just had him so bad.
like he find out on the bed or something.
Oh boy.
The score prediction of the Europa League second leg, Granada 3-1.
No, you have to chill it in there, boy. You just hate this book club, boy. You hate book club. Bad boy. Oh,
can I backtrack
boy.
there
You
though?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Remember, Man
how much is
United
y'all?
and good
Wait. Once you wait,
I'm
man.
just saying.
Once you hush.
Sorry.
How much is this y'all said Kane have?
I don't know actually.
Like
The actual stat.
14, 13,
14. Okay. And how much goals?
17.
19.
Okay.
Goals, 13 assists.
Lewandowski gives 42 goals and 8 assists.
No, he's got 35 goals and 6 assists.
No, that's it. I put all together.
Oh, that's okay. I just have the bonus.
Well, if it's all together, Kane has more than the 19 and the 13. We were talking about the
He
league.
probably has. Yeah, we're talking about the EPL. But I see your point. And
So he can pass. That's all I want to know.
okay. Okay, I hear you. We'll save that for a different show. Okay, I'll see how that goes. All right. Well, thank you guys. We went grossly over time. I don't know. I think who started it? Somebody said something
You
that
and your
made the
Kane
conversation.
nonsense.
Not me. No. I think somebody asked a question. I think it was shocking them. I'm feeling
It's Shaq started
The
it.
monkey, monkey wrench.
The monkey wrench.
The monkey wrench show there, boy.
No, shout out. We were way over time before the monkey range. I started, you know what? We can't get any worse. Let's just vibe.
Yo, no time, just vibes.
Just vibe.
Yeah.
Hey, Jamal,
it's
so
right.
stress. Stress my body up now.
We stress Jamal or Arsenal stress Jamal?
Yo,
No,
Jamal,
not-
I see you know, bro.
Hey.
I felt like today when I got the alert on my phone because I'm streaming. But the alert coming before the actual goal.
Yeah.
You have to take that off, bro.
Turn mine off.
Yo, you have to turn
I
off
know,
the
I
data,
sometimes-
dog.
No, okay, here's what I do. when the Lacazette chance was going, when Lacazette stole the ball, I was like, wait, this man 1-on-1, but me not get no alert, and I know I'm behind. Like, this man, and I watch it, and see the man hit the post. At full time, man, I was throwing things. I was throwing things, man.
Broski, I had my phone, right? I had my phone, and I saw Risa ringing on my phone. At this time, it's 1-0, right? I looked at my phone, I was just like,
Yo, Urique, you should have seen WhatsApp after the second goal. Be heavily, no.
Oh, heavily in the place. Oh man, I think everyone seriously that video there. I last time I checked on Twitter, it had like 3,000 views.
That video. We have to show with that video.
You talk to me. You gonna bang them?
I think we're gonna beat them heavily. I think we're gonna beat them heavily. You can clip this if you wanted, but it's just a feeling I have inside of me that we are going to beat them, and we're going to beat them really heavily. I think we're gonna come up. We're gonna start off like a house on fire. They're going to get at least 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Heavily.
At least 3, George. At least 3. At least 3. Say it one more time because we tell you.
Hey, look.
We're going to beat Real Madrid heavily.
The boss.
Well done.
I think his name made it worse, you know. Man was the Luis Enrique standing up.
Oh man, people messaged me saying they saw that. I'm just dying, man. Oh boy, there have to be a curse in this guy.
Definitely. Yeah. Notice what I was saying now from the video before. Notice the man don't have on no chain. His earpods not in.
True.
How can things missing?
Different
The
man.
Allison shirt missing.
Yeah, boy. Oh man, Urique, man, you're the best boy. I tell you,
them man beat Arsenal 3-0. I feel them in the best in the world.
Boy, he was so confident last show, man.
That was back.
Trent was back. Everything was good.
Yeah, remember Newton's status after the one assist. Trent Hayes can be quiet for the weekend.
Exactly, and that's what I told him. Man had about 2 statuses just dedicated to Trent.
Do not pump my team out. This is a second leg, and this can come back to bite you off because it's a miracle poster. I am talking. No. Y'all don't respect me. Y'all respect me.
That man name make Trent great again. Oh gosh.
Yo, boys, man.
Oh no.
Look, we got. I kill me, boy. Have a good night, fellas.
Thank you for watching Island Fans. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when there are new videos and updates. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and like us on Facebook. Island Fans, for the passion of the game.